What up, y'all? So let's talk real quick, man, about the On3 Heisman Poll. Again, this ain't my poll. This is On3's poll. Y'all been coming at me in the comments. Had to let y'all know because y'all be tripping. Anyway, let's start at the bottom. We usually go up top. Let's start at the bottom. David Bailey. Oh, he's been killing it this season on the defensive line. You can make the argument, too, that Jacob Rodriguez should also be on this list. Outstanding linebacker for Texas Tech. Dude didn't have like at least 4 or 5 games with 10+ tackles. Kid is an absolute stud. He deserves to be on this list as well. He's been balling out this year. He has been phenomenal. Jeremiah Smith, man. I mean, that's the one. He's had an okay season. I don't think a Heisman-worthy candidate this season, humbly. No disrespect to Jeremiah Smith. He's a stud. Dude's a dog, but he's missed some time. He hasn't played in the last, I think, few games. Obviously having a great year, but you can get his spot to, somebody else, man. You get his spot to, like I said, Jacob Rodriguez can be in this this position. I feel like a Ruben Bain is a player you could put on this list too, ahead of Jeremiah Smith. Just my humble opinion. No disrespect, Jeremiah Smith's having a great year, but there's other people that can be ahead of him on this list. Now, Dante Moore, how about that game last week he had against USC, man? He's continuing to climb up the ranks. Had a rough spot when he lost the game to Indiana, but he's continued to improve, winning the big games, beating USC, beating a familiar and common opponent, and obviously helping themselves and pretty much almost solidifying the CFP playoff spot. Now, I know how I feel about Gunnar Stockton. No, I'm not a Georgia fan, but the kid is a stud, bro. I told y'all, one of the best quarterbacks in Georgia the past decade. Say what you want about Stetson Bennett. Say what you want about Carson Beck. He's better than both of them put together. Gunnar Stockton is him. He's that dude. He can run the ball. He can throw it. He don't turn over the ball. He didn't have multiple 4-touchdown games, over 300+ yards passing. Kid is a stud, bro. Hey, don't argue with me. Argue with your mama on Gunnar Stockton. Him. Ty Simpson was up, at this list, man. He was a heavy favorite, man. Struggled in that game against Oklahoma. Has kind of, fell down a little bit, but has a chance to redeem himself against Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Big time rivalry game. That's one of them games for Alabama. You want to have a good year, but you also want to beat your rival. Good game for Ty Simpson. He could potentially turn this around and get back up into that top 3. Marcel Reed, y'all know how I feel about him. Last time out, 30-3, they was losing, and you come back and you throw 4 touchdowns over 400 yards passing when you struggle and had 3 turnovers. That's getting it done. Big week this week against against Texas Longhorns. You want a chance to get back in that race of the top 2, top 1. Marcel Reed have another dominant performance. He would be able to do that, in my opinion. Julian Saint, Ohio State. I definitely think he deserves to be high on this list. I like what he's done this season. 80% completion rate. Continuing to take care of the football, winning big games without his weapons. Then they blew out the Rutgers. I forget what the score was, but he balled in that game again. No Carnell Tate, no Jeremiah Smith, and he's continuing to get it done. That boy's special. Jeremiah Smith, I will put him at number 2. I'll put him over Diego Pavia. He's had a bigger impact. Redshirt freshman CJ Carr's had a good season for them, but Jeremiah Love and what he's been able to do, them boys put up 70 points on Syracuse. He's had 200-yard games this year. Kid is a stud. Did you see that move he put on Pittsburgh a few weeks ago? And the spin move had them boys looking silly. A physical defense that we saw how they looked against Georgia Tech. Jeremiah Love is different, and he's a guy I think should be top 2 on this list. Again, if we want to make a quarterback award, make a certain award a quarterback award. But Heisman is the best, the most impactful, most outstanding player in college football. Jeremiah Love deserves to be top 2, in my humble opinion. Next up, you got Diego Pavia having a solid season for Vanderbilt. We're going to find out this weekend when they play against Tennessee. Bitter rival for them. He's been good this year. They blew out Kentucky here recently. They picked up some quality wins. But now is your chance. You want to go to the CFP playoff. You got to knock off your rival, Tennessee. I think Tennessee's going to have other plans. Can the defense make enough stops? Can Pavia have another Heisman candidate game? We're going to find out. Big game coming up for the Commodores against Tennessee. And last but not least, he's kind of had his Heisman moment. Every year when we look at the award and, hey, this was that game. This was that moment. You won the award. We can speak to it whenever somebody wins the Heisman. I feel like Fernando Mendoza's had that moment. Penn State, you're down, they beating you up. You come back, you throw a laser-sharp strike in the back of the end zone, and you live for your team to victory in a game that you played not the best in. Fernando Mendoza right now is my number 1. Number 2 is Jeremiah Love. Number 3, Julian Sand. Number 4, Marcel Reed. And then number 5, I'll go Diego Pavia. That's how I would rank it. But let me know, guys, your thoughts in the comments. What you guys think about this new Heisman Poll.